What's going on, guys? Alright, got a new camera in today, so I figured I'd do a video. You can see much more of my messy shop now. I gotta clean this up. I've been doing some builds and coil builds, box builds, all sorts of crap. Today, we're gonna talk about this sweet Billow V2 that I've been rocking for, I don't know, like a couple of weeks. It is a really, really nice tank. Good airflow. This is I got some stuff on there. RTA, so no pre-made coils for this bad boy, but it is by far my favorite RTA to date. Any kind of RTA that includes. I've had the Sub-Tank Mini. I've done rebuilds on that. It's decent. Zephyrus, done rebuilds on that. Pretty decent as well. This one, by far the easiest to build on, and the best results without even really trying that hard. It's not dripper status, but it's not that far off. I mean, I've been using this way more than my Atlantis, and I really like my Atlantis. I have an interesting build in this one. So you can't build real big on the deck. I tried to do some Claptons because that's my favorite, but the ones that I made I couldn't quite fit. And I had some mixed results with some other builds, just because I was going, I think, too hot, and it's a small area, and I was overpowering it. What I ended up doing was twisted 32, just two strands of 32 gauge twisted together. Did a build with that, and it's been phenomenal. I love it. All right, so I'm not going to break it completely down. I'm just going to take it apart, and I'll show you guys the build deck. Let's do it. I don't do any fancy cutscenes, so let's just take this thing apart. Now, the way you fill this bad boy is so you don't want to grab. Let's see. You don't want to grab right here. You want to grab the knurled part right here, and that'll open up your airflow all the way. Not a big deal. And then just twist it off. And there you go. Here's your build deck. To fill it, you see those gaps? You just fill right through the gaps. Super easy. And that just stays together. And here's your build deck. So I'm going to wipe this down just a bit. So you take the this section off right here. Careful with my build. And it's a little ugly, but not too bad. There's the build deck. Focus, focus. Alright, let me try manual focus on this piece. Bear with me, new camera, I'm trying to get used to it. Let's see, zoom in here a little bit. Oh, right there. Alright, so you see the channels going down. They have an indentation at the top. You see where my cotton's fitting right there? That's where you want it to be. So I'm going to touch this up just a little bit. Let me grab my screwdriver. Not prepared. This is my trusty cotton screwdriver. And all I do, let's see, let me get this thing on. This is a little tough, guys. First time, so bear with me. Just go ahead. Oh man, those guys are right. This is hard to do on camera. You just want to make sure it just sits just barely in there. Let me zoom this out. I'm going to do this where I can see it. Back to autofocus here. Cool. So pretty much I'm just going to go around. I'm going to make sure that my cotton's sitting right. Now I find the best thing to do with this is have a good amount of cotton ball at above the channel, then just have just enough in the channel itself, just like that. All right, take your chimney piece there, screw it back on. Now this you want to be pretty tight, all right? And the reason why is there's an O-ring on the top here, see that black part? And that presses up against the chimney in here, and that's how it seals. And if you want to put a little bit, if it's the first time or you just cleaned it, you want to put a little e-liquid right on the O-ring itself, and then just screw it down. Nice and tight. Flip it back over. Had a nice bubble there. I'm not sure if you guys caught it. Back on the mod. Open up the airflow. I'm very confident it's ready to go. Just as good as before. Spectacular. I got some, what do I got in here? Oh, Mech Milk by Mech Sauce. $70.30. Yeah, this is, if you guys are looking for an RTA, you've had a few that are frustrating. I've been completely frustrated with the Limos. I've been completely frustrated with every K-Fun I ever bought. What else? Orchid frustrated the shit out of me. This thing, very little frustrations. After your first time wicking it, you'll figure it out. It's just keep the wick out of the small channels. Just put it in the big chunky channels on the top there, and pretty much fill that with cotton. Not packed. You want it to thread on really, relatively easily. But if you go too light on the cotton, then you'll get some leaking. If you do it right, and it's not hard to do right, it's good every time, no leaks at all. Warm dense vape. This is a 0.89 build. I'm at 51.5 watts on the good old DNA 200. I guess not old, it's brand new. But yeah, it's been a really nice, great vape. I'll probably do a follow-up video on this, and the next time I'm going to rebuild it and do a full build for you guys. This camera it's going to make it a lot easier to do that, so hopefully we can do some cool stuff. Alright, catch you guys later.